I first started studying and reading, one time I was with my family, we were outside having a barbecue, right? And I was just all jazzed about what I was learning.
Mm,
And I had recently left the faith, right? So
mm,
they didn't know how far I had left, but they knew
mm,
I was inactive. They knew that that had changed. So
mhm,
then I start talking astrology. And my nephew had just gotten home from his mission and he was like, "What do I do with my life now?" I
mm,
mean,
mhm.
prime astrology time, right? Like,
Yeah,
let's look at this. Let's talk. Let's play in your life, right?
yeah.
Fate. Let's play in what's all here, the natal promise. And what's going on in the transits and stuff. And so we got chatting and he was all excited. He was, he was a young guy and it was just fun. He didn't know that it might be fringe and freaky. My brother came a running and he was just like saddled up next to us. And I mean, I just felt like he was bearing in on me and he, quickly changed the subject. And it was like, I got to get my kid out of here before she ruins him, and that was the
Oh,
feeling that I had. Now again, I might be putting
huh.
my own perception on the situation. Maybe he wasn't thinking that at all. But,
Well, yeah, I think it's interesting because you live in Utah,
yeah.
right? And I mean, I lived in Utah for a few years of my life, and it was such a traumatic experience for me. Like a lot of it is like I've blocked and suppressed a lot of it. Like I've had to do a lot of like therapy and work around all this
Mhm.
shit that I've had to suppress just to be able to function in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, most of my I always consider myself as growing up in California, which maybe California Mormons are just a little bit less worried about
Totally
astrology.
different.
Yeah, and even
Totally.
coming from, a staunch Mormon family in little old New Zealand, like when my some of my family members found out that I was doing the monthly overviews with Adam on the Nightlight channel, some of the comments were like, "Bianca needs to come back down to earth, her head's in the stars,
Mm,
like Bianca needs to come back to church." And I'm just like, "No, I'm doing what I love.
yeah.
Why can't I do both?" Because of that response. But
Yeah.
and there's other things in Mormonism that I don't agree with, but
When they
like
when they
that's
when they say
after
your heads are
I
in the when they say your head is in the stars, do you say, "Oh, thank you
yeah.
Yeah.
for recognizing."
Come join me.
Yeah, come join me. The view from up here
I'm
is
glad you
great.
can tell.
Mhm. Yeah.
Actually, I think one of the things that has been so beautiful is staying true to myself, staying in that place, like you said,
Yes.
Bianca. I love it, right? So when you show up in that light and you are literally radiating because you're in joy, you're in bliss,
Mhm,
there's so much love that comes from this space.
Mhm.
As we stay in that, I feel like it has really like won people over. I think
Mhm.
at first it scares them and they don't get it.
mm,
And then they can't help but see, oh, you're still a good person.
mm,
Oh, you're still kind. Oh, you're not actually psycho. Like these
mm,
are supportive things. There is joy here. And it's become something that now I can't go to a family function without having a niece or a nephew run and say, "Will you look at my chart? Will you look at my
mm.
boyfriend's chart? Will you look?"
Uh-huh,
"Oh, I just had a baby born. You gotta look at the chart."
uh-huh.
And it's gotten to the place actually where it's now so accepted that I have to be a little bit protective and go like, "I'm not actually a circus freak.
Mm,
I do this as a profession. There was
mm,
Mhm.
time, there was effort, there was money, there is heart and
Mhm.
soul in this.
yeah.
I'm not gonna just pull it out and do it on a
Mm.
whim.
Mhm.
And so in a way, it's become a really beautiful connecting point, even
Mm,
though I've left, like
mhm,
there's a really hard space when you don't share a language anymore,
mm,
and
Mm.
it creates a funky divide,
mm,
and it's like they are scared of me and I have felt a lot of judgment, and they believe that I'm judging them. I'm not. They believe I am. They believe that I'm looking at them as dumb for staying, that
mm,
I think I outgrew it and they should too.
mm,
But I really truly believe it is a blessing and a service, and depends on where they're at and, what
To be
wants to be in their
honest,
lives.
I think that there's so there's I think that the Mormon faith is so deep and so rich, and I think like for me, I just look at it as like it's such a shame that it has become so sugar coated,
Mm,
and I'm just like,
true.
I think I like support Mormons, like seize your faith,
Yeah,
like get back to like really deep, rich, awesome stuff.
yeah.
Like, cause there's just like like pablum, where it's gone now. Like all this, what do they call it? The not reconciliation. What I'm talking about. The reconciliation movement. It's not
No, I'm not
reconciliation.
sure what it's
You know,
referencing.
the Mormon Church, they've done all the not reconciliation. What is it called? It's the big movement, the Mormon movement in the last 50, 40, 30, like 20, 30 years. But it started with David O. McKay. What's it called? Oh God, the word, not reconciliation. You know what? Please, help me out here. Come on.
I don't have it.
It's the thing where like they made it so there's no stars. They turned everything into CTR,
Yeah,
and they took away.
Reformation?
No, it's not the Reformation. It's the office. It's oh come on. You know the
It'll
word I'm
come.
talking about, don't you? You know it. You have to know it.
I feel like I don't know it, but if I hear it, I
No,
probably will know it.
if you know it, it's the the where they make everything the same, right? You know what I'm talking about, where they make it all the same. You know how
Yes.
how the prophets and the general authorities used to write the manuals for
Mhm.
church, right?
Yes,
And
I
then
know what you're saying.
it's all part of now. It just comes out of the office of the blah 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 and
The committee has to look
committee.
through
Yeah,
every talk, and yes.
yeah. What's it called? It's called the. Do you know? There's a name for it. It's not the rec. It's
No, I do know what you're saying, and
you
now I'm
know.
in your
Oh,
crazy energy. I can't get it.
Bianca, do you know what? You know it. You don't know it.
I have my mom's best friend of forever and ever and ever was in I think the Young Women's General
Mhm,
Presidency,
mhm.
and yeah, her talks had to go through
The blank committee.
the thing
Yeah, the
that
thing,
would then, yeah, that would. Oh, come on, Ryan, this is killing me
right?
The
now.
church committee?
What is it?
The
No,
church co oh, no,
Yeah,
the
but
church
it's the where you make it. It's the word. There's a word where you make everything
yeah,
the same.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like,
I don't know.
anyways, uh,
Correlation? Maybe?
correlation committee.
Correlation, you did
Yes, the
it.
correlation committee. Yes.
Good job. You didn't even know
Ah,
what it was.
thank you.
Well, if we're posting
So it was
this, we're
like an
definitely
effort to
cutting that.
it's like an effort to standardize doctrine,
Yeah,
curriculum,
it's like, yeah,
publication.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, the whole correlation experience is like just stripped
Yeah.
the LDS Church of so much rich depth, access to philosophy, and
Mhm.
Oh, it
This
became
all
so
started,
surface.
by the way, in the 1950s,
yeah, under
1960s.
David
That's
O.
David
McKay.
O. McKay's era. Just
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
for
Yeah.
listeners,
yeah, yeah.
if we're gonna
For our
publish this
listeners.
We made it through that.
for our
For our
19
listeners.
3 of them
Correlation.
are us.
For our listeners who are screaming correlation committee to us.
Right, 10 minutes ago.
The
It is
less
true,
active
though. It
member
really
from
got
New Zealand came through.
Right.
it was really stripped down. It
Yeah.
has been,
It's
like,
been correlated
even
out of
more
anything
so,
interesting.
I think since COVID, even more so, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Come Follow Me,
Right.
and, like, all of the teaching manuals and everything are just
Yeah.
cookie cutter, copy paste, everybody say the same thing, don't
But
I
it's
was in a
worse than
class
that
once
because
where Oh,
Well,
sorry. Let me just quick. I was in a class where it was an adult, gospel doctrine class, I want to say.
uh-huh.
And the teacher was a man and he was holding a set of scriptures and the ensign on
Yeah,
top of the scriptures. And
yeah.
I was trying to quote scripture and he was like, "Oh no. No. We aren't using that. It's the ensign. That this is what we're going by, not this." And just like put the scriptures away. And it was blatantly I think I was like
Wow,
I was on my way out at that time, and so that was
that's
another
weird.
little push, you know? Like, at the time, I was still really believing in all of the scripture, and it was the end sign that I was like,
What you should have done is you should have then you should have gone and done this. You should have then said, "No, we're going to use this. This is my prayer journal. This is my revelation.
"My revelation, put it on top of all of those."
Mhm,
I got this last night. It's fresh off the prayer press."
mhm.
Or how about, "I am God."
I
So,
am God.
Ooh.
I
Right?
am Christ consciousness, right? Like,
I
the revelation I
I am
received
like
is
this time is an illusion.
yes,
I've
Mm.
simulation
already
theory.
reached the celestial kingdom.
Oh, Bianca, you're just putting up with our fire tonight, man. We
Yeah.
got we got Mars in the heart of the sun, and we are
No,
going.
it's all good. It's all good. But, it's interesting because it's separating at this point, so if we're gonna put on our horror-y hat, it's like the Sun and Mars separating, and it's like, anyway.
Mercury's now in there, so
Mhm,
co-present. We still got
mhm,
that whole energy. It's
mhm.
like,
You
now
know,
And
I
the
need to
opposite
express it.
thinking
I
about the
think today is the
correlation
day
community,
where opposite Jupiter all of this is
Yes.
happening opposite Jupiter
right?
and exalted Jupiter in Cancer, so
Yeah, I'd agree. Yep.
definitely feel that opposition.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I was just
What
Yeah.
were
saying,
you
going
saying,
back to
Ryan?
I was just saying, going back to the correlation committee, that you being in Utah, that might be where it's more highly correlated in Utah. Like you got
Oh,
correlation sooner,
yeah. I don't
right?
I don't know of anywhere of anyone who has experienced both Utah and outside of Utah who doesn't say,
Yeah,
Utah's crazy.
yeah,
Like, it is a completely different version of the religion, and I
yeah.
know even from my experience with members here, I've been able to become friends with members
Uh-huh.
only if they are natives of other places.
Mm,
So, if they are a Mormon bred
in
or
Utah.
a Utah bred Mormon, I am, like leper.
That's
Scary.
so fascinating.
And that's not to say that my neighbors are not kind.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
very kind.
yeah.
But, we've been here for about 8 years, and I think we've shared 3 sentences, you know?
Well, that's not nice. That's minding your own business.
It
Which
is, yeah, we just
which
go our own way.
did you
But if
know
I was in the church, we would be besties,
that
right?
used to be like a fundamental doctrine of the Wasatch Front and the Western Frontier? Did you mind your own business?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know
No.
that?
No, expound. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, mind your own business that's mind your own business is so deeply embedded in Mormon culture because in the early days when they were still practicing polygamy and it was outlawed,
Oh, yeah.
in order for you had a stranger come through town, and it was always mind your own business. If people started
Mm.
prying, they were thought to be a federal agent. And
Oh,
that's how you could tell the enemy, is because they would ask too many questions.
wow.
Yeah, so
Well, that
mind
would
your own
still
business.
work
What's that?
for the that would still work for, uh, specifically, I mean, I know it's all over the place, but Draper,
Yeah,
Utah
yeah,
is like the swinging capital of the world,
yeah,
right? Like, here are these Mormons who are coupling up
yeah.
and switching around, so
Good for
mind your
them.
own business.
Yeah, mind your own business. Yeah, no, mind your own business. It was like it's a deeply embedded in the Mormon culture.